But to be able to do that, you must go through horrible things. I will tell you all these horrible things. The first thing is that you must speak another language. When you apply, you are not applying in Polish or in English or in French or in German. You apply in a strange language, which is a kind of jargon. They have their own world, their own concepts. If you don't put this concept in your application, you are out. You have no chance to succeed. They have these buzzwords. For instance, benchmarking, transferability, employability, and there are hundreds of them. I will not bother you with the others. And the worst, the most horrible for me, it's good or best practice. What the hell does that mean? If I'm in Napoli, is my best practice in Napoli the best practice in Lublin? This is total bullshit. This is this banalization of culture. This does not exist, a best practice. And even more, it does not exist a best practice that is transferable from one sector, like for instance culture or education, to business or the country. It's not the same. You are talking to different animals. So, but you have to use that. As I will be telling you after, you must put a limit to that. You must be able to say, I go that far, and beyond this limit, the ticket is not valid anymore. I'm not prostituting myself. So you must be able to be clear enough with yourself and your partners to decide how far you go. And this is a very, 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 very strong experience. That's the first thing. The first thing is this journey. I tend to say, when you start writing down an application for the EU, you put your brains, you take it off, you put it on the table, you take another brain, more or less with some remnants of your old brain, and you start writing with their language and their brain. Of course, you must have some of your brain still there, but it's really a fantastic and punishing experience to do. I've been doing it very often. At the end, you become like a robot. You can Robocop. You can really write in their words and so on. And suddenly you say, oh shit, that I don't do. And I think that's the very healthy reflex that you can have. But you must be able to do that. And it's very dangerous. It's like a drug. It's like cocaine, but it's probably cocaine is better than that. Because it risks to kill you. It risks to lose your soul. And you can never sell your soul cheap. If you have to sell your soul, it must be extremely expensive. And they won't do that. So that's one thing. The second thing is that the bureaucratic thing is enormous. It's enormous. Usually when the people get an agreement on a project, they just read the project. And then you've got these administrative and financial annexes, which are probably, if the project is 200 pages, they're probably 2,000 pages. And written in very small, so you're sure not to read everything. And then you discover all what they accept, all what they don't accept, and the bureaucracy is enormous. And the control is very strict. It's a bit like the Stasi, because when you have the inspection of the EU coming in your home, it's no fun. So, that makes things very complicated. The last thing is about the management. The management is extremely complex because you must be able to prove what you have been saying. So it means that if you don't deliver what you propose, sometimes in the enthusiasm of wanting to get a program, a project, finance, you can write lots of things that you would wish to have or to do, and you're not able to do. If you don't do it, they can really stop the funding, or they can put you on a blacklist, or get you back through trial the money. So it's no joke. So when you write that you will do this and this and that thing, you must be more or less sure that you're able to do it. So if you want to apply to the EU, I will come back after to the real cultural cooperation skills. I think that you must be clever enough to check with people who were running this kind of project before and know what they went through. That's the first thing to do. The second thing to do is that you must, as I was saying, oh my God, this is killing me. You must be aware of what you are risking and what you are going to negotiate with your partners. I will come after to the partnership. And finally, you must be self-aware of your skills and capacities. If not, it's better to stop. I will go back to this partnership because this is very important how you choose your partners. Every week, I would say, I've got on my desk proposal of partnership from people I don't know because they need somebody in training or somebody from this country or somebody being an NGO, etc. So you will have to be extremely cautious in choosing your partners. So globally what I want to say is that it is very interesting. The EU system has been funding lots of very important projects, cooperation projects. It's been helping operators that in some countries have huge difficulties to raise money to do this cooperation, or either because the state is not interested, or because there is no money, or no will. So it is a fantastic opportunity. But at the same time, you must really be aware. So this complexity, you must know it absolutely. What kind of skills and competencies you need to be able to do this cultural cooperation with the EU as the most difficult partner, but it's true for everybody. So, can you give me an idea of which skills and competencies you will need? So that I can relax a little bit and you can work a little bit. What is for you the most important skills you should have to cooperate with others, with other strange people? No idea? They must be rich and beautiful.
What? Have the same objectives or the same groups, to speak the same language?
Yes, that's not a skill, but you are totally right, but that's not in this part of the speech. I mean, you are totally right. Cooperation is first agreeing on some common objectives. That I'm absolutely 100 with you in saying that. But now, okay, let's say that you have the same objective with would-be partners. We'll come back to the partners after. What skills you and they should have? What? Communication, yes, but it's true. But it's not probably the most crucial and not the first I would talk about. You can be the biggest communicator in the world and be a terrible cooperator or partner in a cooperation project. But it is important, of course. It is important.